Most of what we know about a certain period of the Roman Empire, the Roman Republic, comes from Tacitus. He is, I mean, if we didn't have Tacitus, we wouldn't know half of what we know, or what we think we know. And Tacitus records 2 miracles, and they weren't done by Jesus, they were done by Roman emperors. If you read Livy and other Roman historians, they record miracles, they record beings with one eye, they record all sorts of stuff, which didn't
My
take
Uncle
place.
Alfonso has only one eye. No.
But in the center of the head. Cyclops.
I see.
Cyclops.
Yes, I knew you meant that. Yes, the fact that classical writers record other miracles also, it seems to me, doesn't cut any ice in reference to our discussion.
Why not?
Because we're not arguing, or at least I'm not arguing, that merely because a miracle occurs, that necessarily satisfies the claims of the one providing the miracle. It depends upon the nature of the miracle. If, for example, I were to come here with a billiard ball and miraculously grow hair on it, I don't think it would produce a religious revival. The reason being that this, well, perhaps among billiard balls, who don't like to be bald, but among human beings, this kind of thing is not going to touch the well springs of their existence. It's not going to reach them at the points of greatest need. If, however, Jesus actually was able to rise from the dead, to conquer the powers of death, that says something to every person.
Sure would.
Right. And therefore, that sort of thing we've really got to look at very, very closely. In other words, if you come across somebody who rises again from the dead, and you ask him, how come? And he says, it's because I'm God. You're never going to get a better reason for worship.
Correct.
All right?
Okay.
Well, we're trying to determine whether that was the situation relative to Jesus.
Correct.
What was the evidence that Jesus gave for his claim that would verify it to the people of his own day that might stand today? What's the evidence?
Well, it's interesting that in Mr. Nayland's article, there is that beginning section in which he talks about the failure of Jesus' career. I believe it has that wonderful line in it, poor Jesus of Nazareth. Yes, he did everything he could, but things just didn't work out. And I wonder if perhaps that doesn't come about as a result of a certain selectivity of data, because Jesus predicts his resurrection from the dead, he speaks of himself as God, and the ultimate success of what he's doing relates to that. He says, tear down this temple, referring to his body, and in 3 days I'll build it again. And only one sign will be given to this wicked and perverse generation, the sign of Jonah, as he was in the beast, so I will be in the earth and will rise again. And the accounts say that after the resurrection, people remembered what he had said in that respect and believed in him. What you have here is a person who claims all the way through his ministry that he is God Almighty, and he then points to the resurrection as the key factor for establishing this. And this brings the thing, it seems to me, totally out of the realm of Fatima visions and other fascinating phenomena that you were alluding to earlier. If this turned out to be true, it would in fact establish the ultimate issue of salvation, which presumably is what all of us are worried about or would very much like to get taken care of in our own
Let's take
existence.
a break and